Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rexy here. Today we're continuing on with Let's Chill and Build series. So last time I showed you how to do the designs for the marketplaces, and as you can see from a bird's eye view, we've been working on a lot of them. As you can see, there's way more than 3 now. There's a crap load more. And there's gonna be paths. As you can see, we have some paths here and there. I still have the main idea that this path is gonna lead to the rich area. The main one right up in here is going to lead to the castle. This one is going to lead to a separate building. This one also is going to lead to a separate building. But that's not what we're working on today. These are big projects and they're going to be pretty long, so they're going to take their time. For now, we're going to be doing something a little bit simpler. Here on the end, at the end of the markets, like here and on the other side, I was thinking about adding some stuff. I didn't want to just drop off a few more marketplaces and call it a day. No, I want something more unique. So for today, we're going to be doing a blacksmith, because what's a kingdom without its proper blacksmith? So yeah, I already marked out the main area, so you can check it out right here. You can see how it looks like if you want to replicate it or get an idea as to how to build a blacksmith. It's not that difficult, really. We don't really have too much to do. So first things first, what do we need to do? Well, we need to extend the height of this by 3 blocks. So yeah, everywhere here we're gonna make it up to 3 blocks. And we wanna mostly do these areas right up in here. These areas are going to be the main ones. So that sounds simple, right? Yeah, but in certain parts you need to leave space for windows. So for the window, we're gonna have a window right here. We're gonna have a nice big window. It's gonna be like right here. We're gonna have a window probably here. I'm not sure if I'll add one at the back. I don't know about that. I think I'll leave this space just to not have a window, but we're gonna add one right up in here. Meanwhile, this one is just gonna be full wall. Alright? I think it's simple enough. I think you can get it. And yeah, we're gonna fill it up. It's not gonna take too long. As you can see, we're almost done. Here, I don't think I'll add windows. I don't think there's a need. And also, we're gonna need a slab. And yeah, but by the way, I forgot to mention, but I managed to make this texture pack run on the newest version of Minecraft, or the most recent one. The only problem is that it's a little bit more laggy for some reason. I'm not sure what causes it, but it is what it is. Just so you know. Oh, what's going on here? Ooh, whoa. Alright, I forgot to do this. Yeah, this is something that you should do before adding up the fireplace. You need to surround this area with stone. You can use stone bricks, you can use cobblestone, just anything that's not flammable. Because otherwise, this happens. Oopsies. But anyway, now that the issue is fixed, what should we do? Well, first of all, let's make this fireplace functional. Because, you know, it's just kind of there, it doesn't really do anything. So, in order to make a fireplace work, we're gonna need a furnace, and we're gonna need some stone walls, as well as stone brick slab, which is right up in here. So we're gonna do one here, one here, one here, and then right here we're gonna punch a hole and put a furnace. And here we're just gonna add a downwards facing slab. And here for the chimney, we're gonna get to it later. For now, this is how it's going to look like. And this is just the small fireplace. What do you think this area is going to be? This is a big fireplace, and we're gonna work on it. So we wanna put a bunch of furnaces. You can also put other types of furnace, like let me just see where it is. You can try out the blast furnace. You can try out smoker, but let me just compare them real quick and how they look. I don't know which one. For now, I'm just gonna use the regular furnace. You know, it's simple and easy, so we're gonna use that for now. And then here we want to fill it up with another layer of stone brick. And you're probably thinking, well, how are you gonna do it? They're furnaces. When you right-click on them, you do this happens. Well, it's pretty simple. You hold Shift, and boom, now you can place them. I mean, sure, it takes a little bit, but that's just the way it is. You can't have everything in life after all. Okay, let me just do this. Ah, it's raining, bruh. Come on, bruh, why you gotta do me like that? But anyway, this is pretty much the main part of the building done. So I'm gonna grab the rest of the materials that we're gonna need, and we're gonna start working on this side. we're gonna be starting to work on the roof. So after I get the materials, I'll be back. Alright, now that we grab the materials, let's see what we can do. Well, first of all, we want to make some fences. We're gonna add these fences right here. We want to make them 3 blocks high. You can also do, we're also gonna do it for these ones. I mean, yeah, it kind of connects with the pad, but it is what it is. It's not too bad. It doesn't look terrible or anything. We're gonna add one here as well. I'm gonna repeat the process on the other side of the building. You're gonna see why this makes sense in a minute. So we're gonna add here. You also want to fill up these corners. You don't want to just leave them hanging in there, because it's just gonna look weird. And there you go. Now what do we do? Well, we're gonna add one layer of these, of the spruce slabs. Then, believe it or not, you want to fill it up with another layer. You can also add up the spruce wood if you really want to, if you want to like be original, but look at that. Once we add the slabs, it doesn't even, like, you can't even see if the block is spruce planks or spruce wood, so to me it doesn't matter. It just makes it simpler. So we're gonna add them here. Yeah, I know, we're extending the building by one layer, but that's just how it's supposed to go. We're gonna do one here. Now for the corner, this is important. You want to add a full block. You don't want to add another slab. You want to add full block. That's one of the important parts. Oh, that's a hay bale. That's not the block that I needed. There you go. Now we're gonna continue here. Then we're gonna turn the corner. Boom. Here you go. This is most of the area done. Now for this, we're gonna get to it later. Then you just want to repeat the process again. Right around here, you want to repeat it. And yeah, I'm not gonna make you sit through this, so I'll do it real quick and I'll be back. And we are done here. So, the roof has been done. But as you can see here, there's a pretty big opening. What are we supposed to do about this? It just looks weird. We can't really fill it up with wood. It's gonna look stupid. We need to make a chimney for this. It's not realistic without a chimney. Don't worry, we'll do just that. So you want to fill it up like this with 2 blocks. Then we're gonna extend it a little bit more. We're gonna extend it by, let's just say 1 block. We don't want to make it too big because we have another big fireplace right over there. After that, we're gonna make a pretty simple pattern. We're gonna surround it like this. Then we're gonna add one here. Don't worry, we'll remove it. And then you wanna turn it around, just like so. If the slabs can cooperate with me today. I'm not sure why, but whenever I try to play slabs backwards, stairs, duh. My English is terrible today, sorry. So whenever I try to place up slabs backwards, it never really works out. I don't know why. It just doesn't. Like they don't like me or something. So yeah, we're gonna repeat the pattern one more time. And at the end, I think if you watch another one of my videos, you probably know how this chimney is gonna look like, but the only difference here is that we're doing it out of stone bricks instead of cobblestone. So we want to do it like this. And then to finish it off, to add a little bit of extra detail, you can add a stone brick wall right here. And then boom, here you go. You have a nice little chimney. You can also add a campfire with hay bales to make smoke come out. That's if you want to. It's not completely necessary. But yeah, there's that. So what do we do here? What are we gonna do with this empty space? Well, we'll think about it. First of all, we need to fill up this area right around here. And how are we gonna do it? Well, we're gonna start off by doing this, like that. Nothing too complicated so far. Then we wanna extend it by 1 more block, and then we wanna close it up like this. And then we're gonna extend it pretty high. But before that, we need to do something about this area. This is gonna be the 2nd floor, and we can't really just leave it empty. It's just bad. So for this part, it's pretty darn simple. You wanna grab again the spruce logs. Let me just find them. There it is. And then we're gonna add one here. One here. Then we want to leave, let me just check. 4 space, yeah. So 1 here. And then you want to add an additional one right around here. Or you can add it here. It kind of depends. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter where you place it. But either way, it's gonna be something like this. You can also make it like that, but this. But what are we gonna do about this one actually? What are we gonna do about it? You'll see. Okay, now that we're done here, what do we do? Well, we're gonna make it only 2 blocks high. We don't want to make it super long, so we're gonna extend it by 1 more block on each side, and it's not gonna be too bad. Now for this area, just fill it up with slabs. It's pretty much the simplest way to avoid it. And if you want to fill up this gap, you can also add another block and make it like this. It's kind of up to you. I think I'll do it like this, just so it's more, just so the building feels a little bit more complete. So yeah, we're gonna extend it by 1 more block, but before that, you wanna make sure you add stone brick slabs right here. You wanna make the fireplace looks nice, don't you? So let's make it look exactly like I said. I mean, look at that. Look at how much extra detail this brings. Without them, it just looked bland, but here, it has some depth, if you know what I mean. You know what? We can also make it like this. And personally, I don't really care. I think I'll leave it like that. Let's just turn this one around. There you go. Now it looks slightly better. You know, just slightly. So yeah, let's extend it by 1 more block. Boom, boom. Pretty easy. And we're gonna have a bunch of windows. Pretty much everything here is gonna be a window. So, how is the roof gonna look like? Well, it's gonna look pretty simple. We wanna add 1 layer of spruce wood stairs, and then here you wanna just add two full blocks. Repeat that on the same side, and then you can rather use slabs or spruce stairs. It's kind of up to you. It doesn't really matter. I think I'll use I think I'll use slabs, to be honest. I think slabs are better. So I'm gonna repeat this process and fix the weather, because for some reason today the weather is rainy. Ugh, why? Why does it need to rain when I'm recording? Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, now that this has been added, it looks a little bit better. And I also extended this chimney by 4 blocks, and you're gonna see why in a minute, because we need to make this complete. Now we can use the same pattern that we did here, but since this is a different one, I kind of want to try out something a little more different. So let's see what we can do here. What we can add is we can start it off like this. Then we can add 1 layer of these. Then we can repeat the pattern. And here to top it all off, I think we can just add something like this. Let me check. It could be better. Could be better, but I think I'll stick with this design for now. You know, I just want to try out something new, and I think this design is pretty nice. Alright, now that this is done, what else do we need to do? Well, we need to make the interior and the outer side of, aka this area. So yeah, as you can see, the space here is not too much. It's not like a big space or a big area that you need to work in, but still, you need to work a little bit at least. So yeah. Also, maybe I should have replaced these. I think it looks a little bit better now. I know I said earlier once I was doing them that it doesn't really matter, but now that I look at it on the inside, I think it does. So let me just fix that real quick, and the problem is gone. So I'm gonna get working on the interior, and I'll meet you guys on the other side once the building is complete, and tell me what you think once it's done. Alright, well, I think that's about it. It's pretty much decorated from head to toe. And yeah, as you can see, once you get up in here, there's, I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what I was trying to go here, but, you know, something that blacksmiths use. There's a cauldron of water, there's a smaller fireplace with a grindstone. You know what, I forgot to put an anvil, oh my god. I was wondering what was I forgetting. You know what, let's add a chipped anvil, where? I guess we can put it here, just so it looks like it's been recently worked on. And yeah, once you get to this lantern, you can just go here, and boom, you're inside. And as you can see, it looks pretty decent. Here's the fireplace. I tried to decorate it with some chiseled stone bricks, and I think it turned out to be alright. It looks a little goofy, I'll admit it, but I think it's okay-ish. And yeah, here I added campfires instead of adding netherrack block with flint and steel, because it turns out that this wood started to burn, and I had to rather remove these furnaces, and do something else, or just improvise. And I improvised with this, and I think it looks alright. Here's a little storage area where you know the blacksmith is going to store his stuff. Here's a bigger working bench, working table, I guess, with a bunch of weapons. Here's some pictures, because why not? There's a smaller anvil, there's a set of armor, a barrel, and a worked on anvil, just like as a replacement. And then once you get up in here, this is pretty much just storage area, nothing too significant. You know, some chest, crafting table, barrels here and there, pictures, stuff, and a torch to add some light to it. And for the windows, I decided to pick white stained glass. I wasn't really sure which one to pick, so I decided to go with the simple one. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. That's how the blacksmith is going to look like. And honestly, I don't think it's too bad. Sure, it is a bit odd, but I would say the design of it is alright-ish. And yeah, guys. Well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.